A woman can hide her words, control her replies, and pretend she is not affected by you. But her body often tells the truth before her mouth is ready to admit it. She may act calm, she may speak normally, she may even try to keep a little distance to protect her pride. But when a woman feels deeply connected to a man, something changes in the way she moves around him. Her energy softens, her attention becomes more focused, her body begins to respond to his presence in ways she does not always notice. And if you know how to read those signs, you will understand something most men miss completely. Connection is not always confessed. Sometimes it is revealed in silence. Most men listen only to words. They wait for her to say, "I like you." They wait for a direct message. They wait for obvious proof. But female psychology is often more subtle than that. A woman may feel something deeply before she is ready to say it clearly. She may be emotionally connected to you, but still cautious. She may feel safe with you, but still afraid of showing too much. She may be attracted to your presence, but still testing whether you are steady enough to handle her softness. So while her words remain controlled, her body begins to leak the truth. That is why body language matters. Not because every small gesture means love. Not because one smile proves she is obsessed. Not because you should overanalyze every movement like a desperate detective, but because repeated patterns reveal emotional comfort, attraction, trust, and connection. When a woman feels connected to you, her body does not behave like it does around a random man. Her eyes stay longer. Her posture opens. Her nervousness becomes softer. Her voice may change. Her body may turn toward you without her thinking. She may mirror your energy, protect the space between you, or become strangely calm in your presence. And this is where a high-value man pays attention differently. He does not stare at her like he is hunting for proof. He does not become needy because she gave one sign. He does not lose his frame because her body language feels warm. He observes calmly. He watches patterns. He listens to actions. He understands that real connection is not one dramatic signal, but a rhythm of small moments that keep pointing in the same direction. In this video, we are going to break down 6 body language signs she feels deeply connected to you. These signs reveal when a woman feels emotionally safe, physically comfortable, mentally engaged, and quietly drawn into your presence. You will learn why her eyes may betray her feelings, why her body turns toward what her heart is curious about, why subtle mirroring creates emotional chemistry, why nervous softness can reveal attraction, and why the most powerful connection is often shown through calmness, not chaos. Because the truth is simple, a woman who feels nothing may still be polite. But a woman who feels deeply connected to you will usually show it in the way her body keeps choosing your presence before her words ever do. Before we start, a quick reminder. The real transformation doesn't happen on YouTube. It happens inside the community. If these videos have opened your eyes, what's inside will rebuild your mindset completely. It's not just a course, it's a brotherhood. A private space where men master attraction, emotional control, and the psychology of power. You don't join for a month, you join for life. Every future course, book, and lesson is yours forever. No subscriptions, no limits. Just one decision that changes your direction. If you're serious about growth, discipline, and purpose, click the link below. Join the community. Enroll once, grow forever. Let's dive in. Section 1. Her eyes stay longer than they need to. The first body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this. Her eyes stay longer than they need to. Not in a forced way, not in a dramatic movie scene way, but in those small moments where her gaze lingers for half a second longer than normal, where she looks at you and then looks away like she caught herself revealing too much, where her eyes return to you even when the conversation has moved somewhere else. That is not always random. Sometimes the eyes stay where the emotions are still working. A woman who feels no connection can still be polite. She can smile, answer, laugh, and keep a normal conversation going. But her eyes will often stay guarded. They will move around. They will disconnect quickly. They will not search your face for meaning. But when she feels something deeper, her eyes become more involved. She does not just hear your words. She watches you as if she is trying to understand the person behind them. She studies your reactions. She notices your tone. She reads your calmness. She looks at you like your presence is giving her something to think about. She looks at you like your presence is giving her something to think about. This matters because eye contact is one of the quietest forms of emotional attention. When a woman feels safe and drawn to you, her eyes may soften. She may hold your gaze during serious moments. She may look down when the feeling becomes too strong. She may smile with her eyes before her mouth fully moves. She may glance at you when she thinks you are not paying attention. And if this happens repeatedly, especially when her body also seems relaxed around you, it can be a strong sign that your presence affects her more than she is saying. But a high-value man does not become desperate over one look. He does not turn eye contact into fantasy. He observes the pattern. Does she keep returning her gaze to you? Does her face soften when you speak? Does she seem comfortable being seen by you? Does she look away because she is uninterested or because the moment became emotionally intense? That difference matters because when a woman feels deeply connected, her eyes often reveal the truth before her words are ready. She may control her voice, she may control her replies, but her gaze can still betray the quiet pull she feels toward you. Section 2. Her body turns toward you without thinking. The second body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this: her body turns toward you without thinking. This is one of the quietest but most revealing signs because the body often moves toward what feels emotionally important. She may not say anything direct, she may not confess interest, she may even try to act normal. But if her shoulders, chest, knees, or feet naturally angle toward you when you are together, her body may be showing a level of comfort and attention that her words are not ready to reveal. When a woman feels disconnected, her body often creates small exits. She may keep her torso angled away. She may point her feet toward the door, her friends, or another direction. She may answer you, her body looks like it is already leaving the moment. But when she feels connected, something changes. She faces you more fully. She leans into the conversation. She closes the distance slightly. She positions herself where she can see you clearly. Even in a group, her body may keep returning toward you, as if your presence has become the center of her attention. This matters because connection is not only emotional, it becomes physical rhythm. Her body starts choosing proximity. She may stand closer than necessary. She may adjust her seat to face you better. She may turn her head quickly when you speak. She may stay in your space a little longer even when there is no practical reason to remain there. These small movements can reveal that she feels comfortable enough to let her body relax around you. But again, a high-value man does not overread one sign. He watches the pattern. He watches the pattern. Is she turning toward you consistently? Does she seem relaxed when she is near you? Does her body open up when the conversation becomes deeper? Does she create closeness naturally? Or does she keep creating distance? Because one movement can be random, but repeated body orientation often tells a story. The key is to remain calm. Do not stare at her body language like you are searching for proof. Let her feel that you are grounded enough to notice without becoming needy. Because when a woman feels deeply connected, her body often starts moving toward you before her pride allows her mouth to say why. And sometimes the clearest sign is not that she says she wants to be close, it is that her body keeps quietly choosing closeness. Section 3. She mirrors your energy without realizing it. The third body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this: she starts mirroring your energy without realizing it. Mirroring is one of those subtle signs most men miss because it does not always look dramatic. It may be as simple as her matching your tone, copying your posture, laughing in the same rhythm, leaning when you lean, slowing down when you slow down, or becoming calmer when you become calm. This happens because connection often creates unconscious alignment. When a woman feels emotionally tuned into you, her body may begin to move in harmony with yours before she even notices it. This is powerful because mirroring usually appears when someone feels comfortable, engaged, and mentally connected. If you cross your arms and she later does the same, if you lean closer and she naturally leans into, if your voice becomes softer and hers follows, if your smile makes her smile without effort, these small echoes can reveal that she is not just listening to you, she is entering your rhythm. Her body is saying, I feel safe enough to match your world for a moment. But understand this clearly, mirroring is not something you should force. Some men try to create attraction by copying a woman's movements on purpose, but when it feels fake, it becomes awkward. Real mirroring is natural. It flows from comfort. It happens when two people feel connected enough that their energy starts syncing without pressure. That is why you should not chase it. You should simply notice it. A woman who feels disconnected may keep her energy separate. She may respond politely, but her body does not join the moment. She may laugh, but not fully relax. She may listen, but not emotionally match you. But when she feels connected, her body starts agreeing with the atmosphere between you. She may adopt your calmness. She may match your playful tone. She may soften when you soften. She may become more open when you become more grounded. And this is where your own frame matters. If your energy is nervous, needy, and unstable, she may mirror discomfort or pull away. But if your energy is calm, masculine, relaxed, and present, she may begin to feel safe inside your rhythm. That is why high-value presence matters. You are not only reading her body language, you are influencing the emotional space through your own control. Because when a woman mirrors you naturally, it often means something inside her is saying yes before her words are ready. And when her body starts matching your rhythm, the connection is no longer only in the conversation. It is in the energy between you. Section 4. She finds small reasons to stay close. The fourth body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this. She finds small reasons to stay close, not in a loud or obvious way, not always by saying, I want to be near you, but through little choices that reveal comfort, curiosity, and emotional pull. She stands near you when there is plenty of space. She stays in the conversation even after it could naturally end. She walks beside you instead of ahead or behind. She adjusts her position so the distance between you feels smaller. She may even create tiny excuses to remain in your space, like asking a simple question, fixing something nearby, or continuing a topic that did not really need to continue. This sign matters because proximity is rarely accidental when it repeats. A woman who feels nothing may still be polite, but she will not consistently choose your space. She will keep a comfortable distance, create natural exits, or return quickly to whatever else has her attention. But when she feels connected to you, your presence starts becoming a place she wants to remain around. She may not fully understand why. She may even try to act casual, but her body keeps saying, I feel comfortable here. And comfort is deeper than most men realize. Many men think attraction must look intense, dramatic, or obvious. But sometimes the strongest connection looks calm. She does not feel the need to escape your energy. She does not tense up when you are close. She does not rush the moment. Instead, she allows the space between you to feel natural. That is a sign of trust. And when trust combines with attraction, her body may slowly start reducing distance without needing permission from her words. But do not misread this in a needy way. Just because she stands near you once does not mean she is deeply connected. The pattern matters. Does she keep choosing closeness? Does she stay relaxed when she is near you? Does she look comfortable when the space becomes smaller? Does she find ways to remain in the conversation even when she could easily leave? If yes, then her body may be revealing what her mouth is still protecting. A high-value man notices this calmly. He does not rush. He does not become aggressive. He does not invade her space just because she seems comfortable. He lets the connection breathe. Music. He respects the rhythm. He respects the rhythm because the more safe she feels around your presence, the more naturally her body will continue choosing closeness. Sometimes the deepest sign is not that she says, I feel connected to you. It is that she keeps finding quiet reasons not to move away. Section 5. Her nervousness becomes softer around you. The fifth body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this. Her nervousness becomes softer around you. This is an important sign because not every connected woman acts perfectly relaxed. Sometimes when she feels something real, she may become a little nervous. She may touch her hair, adjust her clothes, smile and look away, laugh slightly more than usual, or become quiet for a moment when the connection feels too direct. But the difference is this. Her nervousness does not feel like fear. It feels like emotional softness. A woman who feels uncomfortable will show tension that creates distance. Her body may turn away, her answers may become short, her eyes may avoid you completely, and her energy may feel closed. But a woman who feels connected may show a different kind of nervousness. She may still stay near you. She may still return her eyes to you. She may still smile. She may still lean in slightly. Her body may be telling two stories at once. One part of her is trying to stay composed, while another part is reacting to the emotional pull she feels. This is why many men misread nervousness. They think if a woman is not completely confident around them, she must not be interested. But sometimes deep connection makes people more aware of themselves. She starts caring how she appears. She becomes more conscious of her voice, her smile, her hands, her timing, her words. Not because she is rejecting you, but because your presence matters enough to affect her. The key is to read the nervousness with the rest of her body. Does she seem tense and trying to escape, or shy and still engaged? Does she avoid you completely, or does she look away and then come back? Does her smile feel forced, or does it appear naturally after a moment of eye contact? Does she create distance, or does she stay close while trying to control her emotions? A high-value man does not pressure her when he notices this. He gives her space to feel safe. He stays calm. He does not tease too aggressively or make her feel exposed. He lets his grounded energy tell her, "You do not have to perform here." Because when a woman feels deeply connected, her body may not always become bold. Sometimes it becomes beautifully nervous, softly open, and quietly affected by you. Section 6. Her voice and face change when she speaks to you. The sixth body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this. Her voice and face change when she speaks to you. This is one of the most overlooked signs because many men focus only on eye contact, touch, or closeness. But a woman's emotional state often leaks through her tone before she ever says anything direct. When she feels deeply connected to you, her voice may become softer, warmer, more playful, or more relaxed. Her face may open. Her expressions may become more alive. Her smile may appear quicker when you speak. She may look calmer around you than she looks around other people. And even if her words are simple, the way she says them carries a different energy. A woman who feels no connection may still talk to you politely, but her tone often stays flat, formal, or emotionally distant. She answers, but there is no softness behind it. She smiles, but it does not reach her eyes. She speaks, but her energy does not invite depth. But when she feels connected, her voice starts carrying warmth without her trying to force it. She may lower her tone slightly when the conversation becomes personal. She may laugh more naturally at small things. She may pause before answering because she is actually feeling the moment, not just responding to it. Her face becomes easier to read because she feels safe enough to let emotion pass through it. This matters because the face and voice are emotional mirrors. When a woman feels guarded, she controls them more tightly. But when she feels safe with you, her expressions become more fluid. She may smile when you enter the conversation. She may raise her eyebrows slightly when she sees you. She may tilt her head when listening. She may look more present, more curious, more softened. These are not loud signs, but they create a pattern. Her whole energy begins to say, "I am comfortable being open around you." But again, a high-value man does not turn this into over-analysis. He does not think one smile means destiny. He observes the difference. Does her tone change with you compared to other people? Does her face soften when you speak? Does her voice become warmer when the conversation becomes personal? Does she look more alive in your presence? Because when a woman feels deeply connected, her body may not announce it loudly. Sometimes the truth is hidden in a softer voice, a warmer face, and the kind of smile she cannot fully control. Section 7. She becomes calm in your presence, even when the world around her is loud. The seventh body language sign she feels deeply connected to you is this. She becomes calm in your presence, even when the world around her is loud. This is one of the deepest signs because connection is not always shown through excitement, flirting, or obvious intensity. Sometimes the strongest sign is peace. When a woman feels emotionally safe with a man, her nervous system begins to relax around him. Her shoulders soften, her breathing slows, her face becomes less guarded. She stops performing. She does not feel the need to constantly prove, defend, impress, or protect herself. Your presence becomes a place where her body feels less tense. Most men look only for loud signs. They want her to laugh loudly, touch them constantly, stare dramatically, or act visibly attracted. But deep connection can be quieter than that. Sometimes it looks like her sitting comfortably near you without rushing away. Sometimes it looks like her becoming more honest in her expression. Sometimes it looks like her voice lowering, her pace slowing, or her body becoming still instead of restless. She may not even realize it, but her body is telling you, I feel safe here. This matters because women often stay guarded around men they do not trust. Even if they are polite, their body may remain slightly closed, their attention may feel divided, their posture may hold tension. But when she feels connected to you, she may begin to relax in ways she cannot fake for long. She becomes less defensive, less hurried, less emotionally armored. She allows silence to exist between you without feeling awkward. She can be near you without needing to fill every second with words. That kind of calm is not empty. It is intimacy in its quietest form, but a high-value man understands this with maturity. He does not take her calmness as permission to rush. He does not push harder because she seems comfortable. He protects that peace. He remains steady. He respects the space because the more safe she feels, the more her body will naturally open, soften, and trust your presence. So, watch for this pattern. Does she seem more relaxed around you than around others? Does her energy settle when she is near you? Does she become comfortable with silence? Does her body stop fighting the moment? Because when a woman feels deeply connected, she may not always become louder. Sometimes she becomes softer, calmer, and more at peace because your presence feels like a place her body can finally rest. In short, and now you understand the quiet truth about body language. When a woman feels deeply connected to you, she may not always say it directly, but her body often starts speaking before her mouth is ready. Her eyes stay longer than they need to. Her body turns toward you naturally. Her energy begins to mirror yours. She finds small reasons to stay close. Her nervousness becomes softer instead of distant, and her voice and face change when she speaks to you as if something in her becomes more open, more present, and more emotionally alive around your presence. But the most important lesson is this: never read one sign like it means everything. A high-value man does not become desperate over one glance, one smile, one nervous laugh, or one moment of closeness. He watches patterns. He observes calmly. He pays attention to how she behaves repeatedly, not just what happens once, because one sign can be random, but repeated signs create a rhythm. And when that rhythm keeps pointing toward comfort, attention, softness, and closeness, it often reveals that she feels something deeper than she is saying. This is where female psychology becomes subtle. A woman may protect her words because she does not want to seem too available. She may protect her feelings because she has been hurt before. She may hide her attraction because she wants to see if you are steady enough to handle her softness. But even when she controls her words, her body may still reveal the truth. Her eyes may return to you. Her tone may warm. Her posture may open. Her presence may become calmer when you are near. And those little details can tell you more than a forced confession ever could. Still, your job is not to chase the signs. Your job is to become the kind of man whose presence makes those signs natural. Stay calm, stay grounded, respect her space. Do not rush the connection. Do not force the moment. Let her feel safe around you because deep connection grows best where there is no pressure. Because the woman who feels deeply connected to you may not always say, I feel something. Sometimes she says it with her eyes, with her softness, with her closeness, with her voice, and with the quiet way her body keeps choosing your presence before her words finally catch up.